Hi everyone, the Mature Simmer here. So welcome back to my Endless Mode Railroute series here. So this is the first one on version 12. As you can see, we're on 1.12.8. So there's some pretty significant interface changes. We'll kind of see what they are, notice what they are as we go along. We don't have the buttons up here anymore. They're kind of all tucked away down here. We've got the build menu, contracts, interface configuration, automated contracts manager, which looks like we can do right away. Oh, I see. Okay, but unlocked by status manager, so right now it's not actually able to be done. It's just on the menu. And then we've got our timer over here instead of sitting down here. We got these clear buttons that show us things, change the focus, and then give us a little bit of a clearer view. And then you can see we can use kind of the Q and E keys to, so that's showing last instance, first instance, but yeah, so it goes through for quite a while on the schedule, but gives you some visibility. So we'll see how else things work. You know, buttons still work the same way as far as freeing us up, but you know, I also think, yeah, on the trains it's a little more graphical, so you can very clearly see. I'm assuming, yeah, it still only shows some there. Speaking of, let me get him through to there. So yeah, it might take me a little bit of getting used to here. Alright. I think the contract interface as it comes up is different. At least I hope it is, or we're going to have a different problem. Alright, he's got to go back this way, and also he's got, again, the no backwards position, which is going to be interesting. Yeah, there's a bigger stop button now. So they've added that capability, and they've also done a few things on the interface that make it a little bit simpler, and also unlocked something. Okay, so system upgrades are here. Wow, that's really yellow. Alright, but there's less interface things because I think they do have more interface things unlocked. So, train alerts. Yeah, those are actually useful. So, well, but I was holding on for 10 just to give me the full option. Alright, so let's speed this up a bit again. Whoops, hold on, because I'm going to end up having a problem here. So this goes back to Venlo. Not for a while, though. Actually, no, it's moving already. Never mind. It needs to be there at 1446. So yeah, just trying to get used to the interface is going to take a bit. So, but anyway, we have that. He's then going to Eindhoven 3. So I think I like it. I'm not sure. You know, obviously I've been following along, seeing what they were claiming they were doing. Well, not claiming, I mean, they're developers. They knew what they were doing. Interesting. What is that? Oh, whoa. Okay. Upgrade your tracks, adjust the timetable. See, oh, I see, so you can see. Interesting. That's a lot. I'm going to be honest, that's a lot. I'm going to have to get used to that one. Because the other thing that's weird with it, okay, so, like, you can do that, and then what? Like, I can't really see that very well, so this is, like, really tiny. I suppose I see if I zoom in more. Oh, okay. And then I can, like, do things. Okay. Well, there's some possibilities here to figure out what we're doing. But yeah, how do I, there we go. Like, how do I make it go away? Alright. So, I'm making less progress than normal. Alright, so Venlo, oh, I see that. So that's like the thing that's coming next. Interesting that you can like decline the train, but that wouldn't seem to be something you want to do. Alright, so this one's obviously in here, but yeah, I don't understand. So Venlo, Eindhoven. Oh, I think these are new contracts, is what they are. I get it. So Maastricht to... Oh boy, I don't know that I like that. So that's showing me the contracts like per... Alright, so yeah, max speed, that's way too far. So I want to decline that. And I want to decline that as well. Like, let me see. So like it's going to show you what it's doing. But like I said, it's a lot. So you can do that. Oh, I see, and you can like set it. Oh, and it's showing you. Alright. But yeah, we're gonna decline that. Alright, I get it now. Yeah, that's gonna take a bit of getting used to. Oh, there's something up here too. Because it doesn't bing or anything, so it's also hard to see. So I am confused because... Alright, so I guess it's telling me it could do 3,000. Like the contract is 3,000, but then I guess it's estimating I'm going to get just 900 off of it or something. Alright, I don't know. I'll worry about that in a bit. Let's just try to... Oh, I see. There was a little bit of a blop that shows up. So see, now this is an 8,000 contract, I think. But then because of my trains, 5 trains... So like now it's showing me, but what I don't have is in between. I've got all these guys coming in. See, what I don't like is, no, I guess I can still see this, but so like if I lock that, alright, so it just gave me some stuff there. Can I move it? No. Alright. But again, my challenge here is I need to get this train gone. And it's still there for 41 minutes, so I can leave that contract there. Alright, so I apologize. This is clearly going to be a bit slower of an episode as far as the progress we're going to make. Alright, so he's coming in here. And then going up here. So, like he's going around. Alright. So now is this showing me a type too? Oh, okay, I guess I can. So buy, oh, okay, so now I need to buy a platform because I don't have Herlin. So we're going to decline, or I do have Herlin, but I don't have something that I need to buy. Alright, Eindhoven showed up. Alright, so again, 2,000, it might give me one. So, not interested. Alright. Let's move this back. So it's like, I'm not sure. Like, you really have to move in quite a bit. Alright, so that's an IC. It's an inner city. So, don't want that. So, I guess it's not as... It's probably the same sound, honestly, but it was just more obvious when the button showed up. My goodness. There's contracts everywhere. Alright, that's a commuter. Ooh, that one might be worth hanging on to. Alright, hold on. I'm going to get in trouble here. Alright, so this is going to Venlo 1. What's gonna... Oh, that's just him coming back. COM 7527. Alright, so he's going here. I don't remember if this is the one that goes in and out. Yes, so then he comes back. So it's like, that would be a good time, like right now in the 14, like the latter part of the hour to, I think, get that Maastricht to Roosendaal put together. But again, I want to upgrade the tracks. I remember that was really what I was focusing on. Alright, I heard another sound. So that's an inner city. Again, we are now no way set for those. Oh goodness, there are contracts coming up everywhere. This gets... I don't know that I like this. I'm assuming I still have the same kind of limit. Let's see. So platform adjustments. I don't remember on... Because that's 7 stations. I wonder if on the interface that might have been something they got rid of, and maybe you just get as many contracts as you can at this point. Interesting. Because, like, are there... Like, how do I know if there's multiples that show up on a given city? Because that couldn't happen, too. Alright, well, I definitely don't want one that would just earn me 500. That makes no sense at all. Alright, so we're going to have another train coming in. But yeah, what I don't like, I would almost like a bigger view. Alright, so I just did see that contract pop up. So now we can get this back through here. Alright. I'm going to decline that again. There we go. We've got ourselves 8 experience points in the green now. Alright. So he's coming. Now can I... Alright, so the other thing, you can't... There isn't the one button, or if there is, I don't know how to do that. But you can't tell it arrive on this platform. You're kind of doing it that way. Alright, he is where? Down to 30 minutes. We may not even get this done in this episode, the way this is going. Oh, okay, that's just that. Alright, so we got another set of time, because we got to 1500. Now he's heading out. It's also, like, louder as it gets to the middle of the screen. That's interesting. So, I guess you can decide if you like that, but I did not change that volume, but... Alright. So I'm gonna get rid of that, hide that. What have I got here? Oh, so this is a freight. See, so now if I do this, okay, so it's showing me, holy moly, that's a long one. But I think that's like literally all you'd have to do though is buy that platform. But yeah, I don't know that I'd make enough. I don't know. Alright. So you just have to be careful with that though, because like the game runs while you're looking at those too. Alright, so he needs to come back. I'll run him there. You know, because again, like this will show me, like Venlo 1, I can see. I do like this. I think this is nicer to be able to easily tell what's happening next. Alright, that's a better commuter, but the thing I don't like is I can't compare. Like I used to have the list where I could look and I could see, hey, I have this 3,000, a 4,000. Like I have to go to each location and see what I have available to see if it makes sense. So that one I don't want. But what I also haven't seen is multiple contracts per station. So I'm wondering if that doesn't happen. Like you basically get one, and if you hang on to that one, that's your option. Alright, so now we can clear this all the way through. So we'll move this along a little faster. Because yeah, that's that little bit of speed there that speeds up because of the faster track that we have. Not sure that I'll get to any building in this one yet, but we'll definitely take a look. Alright, so now we have 10. The question is now, so I can change the platform of the train, I can get intercity. I don't really need that yet because I don't have enough space. Now chaining commands with auto signals is always nice, but again, that's like stuff I don't have money for yet. Now this is nice because yeah, this keeps you from mistakenly setting signals wrong and then having a problem. So let's see. Alright, and that's faster tracks and then faster switches. So those are important at some point. The train alerts are definitely important. I'm not sure what the train labels, manual signal route. Oh, preview. Okay. So definitely some interesting stuff. But like to avoid problems, but it's just right now, I'm not doing that many different things, but I'm giving myself options. I don't know, I'm just gonna leave it right now. Because I need, so see like here, you would get the platform, but I guess because you're picking it there, and it shows up, I don't know. You just don't have that button to send it to the platform. Because right now I've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I've got 6 contracts at least. Maybe even 7. No, I got 7, I think. See, but right now, like, I don't have any on any of the other locations. Alright, so this one is going here at least. Let's see, is this one the one that goes around? It is. Because I think we may be getting to the point where I'm getting the ones that go loop around each other. I think happens in this first part of the hour. So we'll obviously see that shortly. Because we've got that one coming up. Alright, so there we go. So he's going to come through, and yes, this now takes me to Eindhoven 2. So I want to go there. So the manual switch thing, like if I didn't change that switch, it would give me a warning and tell me, hey, you don't have something valid set up. So that would be the benefit of that. I mean, there is a nice thing when you hover that you can see what's going on, and then it does have, I see, configure reverse, like it gives you information down there that you can do. So same thing, like I can, I guess, hit the center button and do that. But yeah, I think what I'm going to try to do is get myself to the point where I've got the most amount of cash that I can, and try to get at least this area. Although I need to get it to Maastricht too, with all of these upgraded to a higher speed. Alright, so he is going on to Venlo 1. So that gets me there. And then he's going on to circle around. So we're going to run that all the way there. So we'll move that along. And that will help get us, again, some cash. Because obviously we get nothing until trains leave the station. So he should be going, there we go. Got 11, got a little bit more there. So I almost need higher income. Whoops, I'm going to end up with a problem here. He's going to Venlo 1. Almost didn't have the signal. I'm like, I'm going to lose points if I'm not careful. So we'll get him in there. I assume at 36 he'll take off. Oh no. Oh no, 82. I'm like, did I miss? But yeah, he is ready to go. So I did miss him. So I need to get him moving. Alright. But what I'm going to do is definitely send him to Eindhoven 2. In case I need to hold on. And hopefully I haven't created a bottleneck. Because these trains are going to be interesting. Alright. So yeah, he's just going to Eindhoven 3, so that's okay. Because I can hold him if I need to. But if I have something circling around, that's where I'm going to have a problem. So let's see if I can get this freight train done by the time this episode is over. Alright, so he's going here, going up to Nimjin 3, and over there, and see, and then that's the issue, because then he goes to Eindhoven 3, but he should be clear. So I think we're going to be okay. Because the thing we're running into here is, you know, control unit not in front, so it'll only go 30, even though in theory it's on, you know, some 80 tracks. I'm not sure that it's on 80 tracks. Now why is it? Oh, okay, it's going to cost me 8,400 is what it's telling me there. Alright, now this one needs to... shoot. I need to reverse him. Can I stop him? No, he's just stopping at the signal. So I should be okay. Now he'll go. Eek. A little bit much going on with the freight train thrown in there for good measure. It should be okay, I would think, because it's also going to have that ability. Okay, and I can go back to Venlo any, so I'm likely going to... Again, I don't have to get there till 1658, because I think I'm going to want to wait a little bit. Well, you know what? If I send him, I'm going to send him through to there, because if I bring him in quickly, I think I'll be okay. We've got nothing coming in on Venlo 1 for a while. So like if I get him going now, this is where it gets tricky, because I don't want to block the train from Venlo 2, because this one's going, and then he's coming around to Eindhoven 3. I might have to wait until the one for 2 goes by, because at this point it's going to be really, really close, I think. Because I'm not sure if that's 1548. But I think it will be. And then, yeah. Because once I put him on the track, then that one's blocked. Because, yeah, I can't do... Yeah, I need to wait. I mean, I've got time. I just need to get him off the rails. But I've got 70 minutes, so rather than rushing and giving myself a problem, I'm going to go ahead and wait. Because he's going to go up this way, but my concern is I've got this other one coming on 1, because like once I divert him down to 2, that's what I'll do, because that's kind of how he came in. But I think there's enough time that I should be okay. So yeah, so like once he goes through, like I can now get him through to 2, and he'll be good because he's ready to go. He's going around to Venlo 1. So the only problem would be if I have something that comes in early, but no, now I'm clear, so that worked well. So yes, so now we have this. And actually, this other one's coming through to Venlo 1 first. So we should get our second freight point. And then I think I'm going to stop there. Well, I'll upgrade some. But yeah, we got our second freight point. And then... am I going to be able to... so yeah, let me get him... whoops, let me hold on, because this guy's not ready. He's not signaled through. Because I'm like, he's going to take off, and then I'm going to have a problem. So what I want to do is get him to the station. I'm not coherently speaking. This is the challenge with doing these live, but that's really the only way to do them. Alright. So if I can get everything in, and now pause, and now build, because I've got 63,000. So if I can change Maastricht, so let's see, if I do that, I just keep doing these segments, because it's Maastricht to Roosendale, I believe, is where I want to go. So I want to get that changed, that changed, that changed. Let's see, these are so much bigger. Oh, see, I don't even have enough for that. 3,600, 2,400. So it's everything but the station. Like, that's at least reasonable, where I think I'll be in good shape. So we'll see. But yeah, this definitely is a bit of a challenge in like figuring out this new interface with Upgrade 12. So there's going to be some work involved there for sure. But for now, we're going to wrap that up. We've got some good experience. We upgraded a good section of track, but you can see how expensive it gets. But that's my hope then, is I've got... Oh, this one isn't as big as I thought. Well, it was, because it was 8,000. But I wonder, like, if it's now taking into account some of what I have and raising it to 3,050 or not. Because, like, if I take that, like, see what I can't tell, because I'm not even getting half, but my point was there that I'm getting more than the 2,500, so that it might be worthwhile to take. But let me think that through next time, see if I want to wait a little bit more and try to get some higher speed. But I will see you next time.